We are live. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone. Hi, my name is Hawa Ali. I'm the person behind this page. And today I have a special guest and Nasro. Can you hear me, Nasro?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I can hear
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I have Nasra today. She's a special guest. She's my sister. She's from all the way from Australia. And welcome, Nasra, to my page. It's not the first time, but first time between you and me. Welcome to my page and introduce yourself, Nasra. Come on, the stage is yours.
Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. How are you? My name's Nazro. I am a mother of two and a registered nurse. I live in Australia, Melbourne, and I'm so honored to be here with Hawa. Thank you so much, Hawa.
Thank you, Nasra. And the people that doesn't know Nasra, she works on the online. She's a digital business owner, and inshallah, she will talk to us about her journey now. And Nasra, I have a question. And since you start this business, what was your biggest why? What you were struggling to and start this business? What you were looking for? What change you were looking for?
That's a great question. So before I started this online business, my life was incredibly challenging. After a sudden injury with the birth of my first child, I could no longer work as a nurse, which was a career I poured my whole heart, into, and this left me feeling lost and without direction. Financially, things were tight, and I was, not only supporting myself and my kids, but also I was supporting my family back home in Somalia. I tried several ventures, like drop shipping and home care, but they either demanded too much, money upfront, or time away from my kids. Also, the birth of my second child, my health deteriorated even further, to make things even more, I guess, difficult. The lack of flexibility and um, constant financial stress weighed heavily on me, and I knew I needed something to change. I needed some way to stay home with my kids, prioritize my health, and earn money. And also, as a nurse, when I worked as a nurse, I always struggled with, prayer times. I wanted to pray on time, but I was always on a schedule, very fast paced environment. And I always had to negotiate when to take my breaks so I can pray at that time. I missed, prayers, and I had anxiety, and I was worried. And I felt like, whatever money I make from that business, from the work that I was doing, was not going to be as beneficial. There'll be no blessing in it. But yeah, during COVID, that's when I realized, working online was a possibility, because I've seen everybody working from home. I'm working from home. And I was like, I've been looking for something, so I might, change my like, shift my attention to finding a way to work online. So I started praying really, really hard for that opportunity.
Oh, mashallah, that's great. Thank you, dear. And I really get inspired by from your story. I really get inspired always. Whenever you telling, like, it's like I'm listening the first time, I'm here at the first time. But what I like about your story is, Nasro, and I can like feel or I can resonate with it, is
Mm.
like when you working, like you missing like salah, you missing prayers, and that's something like living with you like a lot of guilt, like you will feel like that you are like you are going away from Allah, like you are not doing what you're supposed to do, because we are for that in this world.
Exactly. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدْ. I've created, humans and mankind, jinns and mankind, only to worship me. So a big part of our existence is to return and redirect our lives 5 times a day back to Allah. And when you are not able to do that, what's the point of that work? Like, you're not gonna enjoy the job because you feel guilty and anxiety. You have butterflies in your tummy. You're so worried, and it's a good sign if you are struggling with time freedom and being struggling to find time to pray with your work. You have to find another way, like we did.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What do you think the difference that, well, what's the difference that you made since you start this business? Like, and can you tell us a bit more about what's different, your life before and the online business and your life after?
Yeah, that's okay. So when I started my online business, the reason I decided to start my online business is because it offers everything I was looking for, basically, which is flexibility, financial independence, and the ability to work from anywhere. After my struggles with traditional businesses, I realized that leveraging the internet and automation could be the key to balancing my responsibilities as a mother and to fulfill my religious obligations. It wasn't just about money, though. It was about regaining control. When you work for somebody else, you have no control. 8 hours, 12 hours of your time belongs to somebody else. I wanted to be there for my kids, especially after we've gone through all the challenges that we faced together. And I wanted to create a future where I didn't have to choose between being a present mother, like present mentally and present physically for my children, and earning an income, because we can have both. In the internet, because of the internet, we can have both. Starting my online business felt like starting my online business, it felt like the right decision and the perfect solution for my problems that I was having: the spiritual and the income and the health issues. All three were solved by this. But also it seemed a way. It seemed like a way to reach my goals quicker, like pay off debt, buy a house, go to Umrah as many times as I want, to go Hajj, visit my family back home, reunite, bring my family to Australia, to sponsor your family. It's really, really expensive. So basically, those are some of the reasons. But also the other reason is online. This concept, it scales. You are not limited by foot traffic. Your reach is limitless, and the principles of trade have not changed. Create value, be genuine, and offer something real. And that's what we're doing with the online space right now, me and Hawa. But also social media is it isn't just a tool. It's the future of trade. It's the future of everything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I can relate as well. And Nasro, and before
And
I
one more
start
thing,
this,
one more thing I want
uh,
to add, Hawa, is
mhm,
online is where
mhm.
worship, work, and wealth meet. And all three are easily attainable, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, that's so great. That's so great. That's what our business offers. Like you can live your life on your own terms. And alhamdulillah, that's what I have found in this business. Before I start my journey a year ago, I think we started the same time last year, right?
Yes.
And a year ago, I was like in a strain of financial, like I was looking for something to supplement my income and to live the life I have dreamed of, to live the life that I supposed to live, and to live the life that I deserve. I believe I deserve it. But alhamdulillah, when I found it, and I only didn't get like financial supplement, but I got a lot of things from this business. I got like personal development. I got from this business personal development. I got from this business like emotional intelligence and a lot of like things that I cannot summarize it here. Thank you, and Nasro. What you want to add on that?
But basically, your last question, which is what's the biggest result or change that happened since you started your online business? I think this is a great question to end with. The
Yeah.
biggest change I've seen is the freedom and flexibility. I now have in my life. I'm no longer tied to, a rigid schedule or overwhelmed by the fear of financial insecurity. I can be there for my children when they need me and still provide for them. But also back home in Somalia, I left a family behind. And when you come to the West or Europe, wherever you go, you leave, family members behind, and you always have, the survivor's guilt. You if you sit down for 5 minutes, you think, oh, if so and so had this opportunity, maybe they would be doing better than me. So this business has allowed me to support my family, whether it is paying bills or paying for education or sponsoring them or sending them for medical treatment, alhamdulillah. And I don't have to compromise on my health. After having my children, I ended up with a lot of health issues, and because this online business, it only requires me to work only 2 hours. I'm able to focus on my health a lot more, and my day is not rushed, and my day is easy. Beyond the tangible benefits, the biggest result I've seen is the renewed sense of purpose. I feel empowered knowing that I've built something that will not only support me and my family, but it will also allow me to help others start their online journey, and have freedom and flexibility in their life. So I feel like it's a very privileged position to be in. Watching others transform their lives through this business has been deeply rewarding, and it has reinforced why I chose this path. And for you, Hawa, you you are not a mother yet, but by the time you get to that part of your life, you don't have to ask for maternity leave, you don't have to beg anybody, you're already financially set up, and you can really really enjoy being a mother. It's such a beautiful gift, and I'm so happy for you that you inshallah will get to experience that. And you're very smart girl, keep hustling, you're doing great. Because with me, when I gave birth to my first child, I couldn't even afford to buy the pram. I had zero save, zero. I was working full time, but it was going towards my dad's sponsorship, most of the money, and living expenses. I had no savings, and as a result, my life was so tight. You know, I was so financially, I was restricted, and it put a strain on my relationship as well. So basically, you are doing you made the smart decision to build wealth before having kids. So well done to you.
Thank you, Habibti. That's nice from you. Thank you. Yeah, that's true, Nasro. And I want to add one more thing. That is, like when we are running this business, we are not only achieving we're not only working for ourselves. Also, we are like serving the others. We are helping and others to change their lives. We are helping the people that are where we used to be, like that. Looking for something to change in their lives. So, and what do you think, Nasro? And before you used to be a nurse,
Mm,
and now I can say like I always love to like serve people and help people and make a difference in people's life and make a difference in people's life.
mm.
What do you think? Which one is like more rewarding, like in this business or a nursing job? Which one is like to you is like more rewarding?
It's hard to answer because both of them, we are serving people. It's with nursing, you a person that's really really ill and completely dependent on you comes into your life, and you slowly nurse them back to health and get them to a place of stability. And with this person, with this business, instead of physical illness, they're coming with emotional stress, financial stress. Like they come burned, and they come like compromising and not able to go after their dreams. And you open the door for them to wake up to the what do I say, the blessings that they are able to chase after their dreams and able to attain them and achieve that. And that they realize how important it is and how short life is for them to go after what they enjoy and what matters to them. And I would say both of them are a privileged positions to be in.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Nasro. Thank you so much for your time, dear. I think we're gonna stop here and we're gonna finish here. Thank you so much for your time, for your. I know it's late time for you. You are going to sleep, and it's like kind of midday for me. Oh, the two will are so different.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you so much, dear. Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much for having me, Hawa. It's an honor. Hawa's friends, thank you so much. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you, Habi.
Yes,